This was British Waterways Bulbourne Works, one of a few sites in England where they used to make lock gates. Because the buildings here are unsuitable for modern lifting machinery, in 2003 the site was closed. It is being redeveloped as residential properties. Oh, no. It's boat coming the other way as well. So you might just have to hold the front end. Because otherwise we're going to swing out. Yeah. No, I think let's shove off. We haven't got the windlass out there.
We don't have a lock for a while.
The crane mechanism you can see here on the left is being retained on the site, and I believe that the CRT are reserving the right to make use of it should the need arise. The crane was of course used to load the new lock gates from the works here onto barges to be towed around the network to the lock where they would be fitted.
Do you want to go in and do? I don't think there's don't we just go straight down?
The boat ahead appears to be making a left turn. That's not right. There's no canal arm or marina here.
Straight down.
Oh, they'll be spinning around at the winding hole.
On the right side over there.
I did see a grey boat across the canal, and I was thinking, I wonder what that's for. But yeah, no, that makes sense.
Just leave it.
See it.
It's almost like I didn't see it, but it's almost like you would have expected him to wave you on. a bit deeper than we thought it was going to be. But it's not actually, is it? It's just
No,
overgrown.
it's just overgrown at the edge there. That's fine. Wondered where you disappeared to. Well, that's a very deep winding hole.
Deeper, but because we've got the overgrown. I'm sure I've done my hair properly. So
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. Just remember to smile.
I'll do that.
Grimace.
East. Drained the whole system.
Yeah, we didn't start afresh. We drained the system and we put back in what we found out through in the middle of May. We had water to refill it, and you said that looks alright, let's just put that back in.
Yeah, well, we need to buy some anyway.
Hmm?
We need to buy some because we're not going to make up the amount we need to make up if we want to replace all of it.
But it's, at the minute,
It's a winter job, and it's just before winter. It was nice to look at that, but it's nice to be back out in the sun. It's nice to look at that, but it's nice to be back in the sun. I managed to get my blissful lips in as well.
getting your dry lips, yeah.
I kind of done but it would be a 26-minute walk from the bridge. Windswept they are.
Windswept, eh?
Barn.
Magnet fishing.
That's good. Let's pull them in.
Hmm?
Let's pull them in.
As you can see, we're not in any particular hurry today and are just enjoying cruising on such a lovely sunny day.
Before that, we got halfway past. My blistery lips in as well.
Getting your dry lips, yeah.
They kind of gone all pinky and then grey looking.
Yeah, you need to put your lippy on before I do the videoing in future.
Windswept they are.
Windswept, okay.
that's flat on the actual map.
Yeah.
Is that the boat ahead? So you can see something in the back of it. Can you see tunnel bands or?
I can't see tunnel bands. I'm trying to work out if they're heading towards us or heading away from us.
Yeah.
You've got a load of floats on the right hand side here. Coming up.
Just the weeds.
No, it's branches and stuff that's in the water, so you might, if you... Can you see?
No, because you're there, but you told me, so I don't need to look.
If you go over a little bit further to the left, if you can. I think that other boat's getting further away. Yeah, I'd say they're going in the same direction we are.
Clear on that side, aren't we?
Clear,
I can see
yeah.
a few bits there.
Yeah, clear. You know what? I'm going to stop it recording for a bit because this is a bit samey. Yeah.
I can't hear you. It's just making.
So I'm going to stop it recording for a bit. This is a bit samey.
Sound going too slow.
No, I'm just saying this bit's going to end up on the cutting room floor. Unless we put music over it and speed it up. So this branch is sort of twigging out. It's just, yeah, you might hear a clunk. You're not painted this side yet, have you?
Plenty of space, but I just wanted to get it as tight as practice my tightness skills.
Yeah. That's a lovely garden.
It's a nice garden.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I didn't pick it out. What was it?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the 3-mile, lock-free summit of the Grand Union Canal through the Chilterns between Bilbourne and Calroast. We are crossing the Chiltern Hills at a height of 395 feet above sea level. That's 121 metres in new money. It's not the highest part of the Grand Union. The Leicester section and the Welford Arm are an additional 20 feet or so higher up than here. We're not right on top of the hills. As you can see, we're very much passing through a cutting for the majority of this cruise. The Tring summit was completed in 1797 in advance of the main line of the Grand Junction Canal. The reason it was completed in advance could have something to do with the landowner at the time.
On the Ashridge estate, about 1.5 miles away from the Tring summit of the Grand Union Canal, there is a 108 feet tall monument built in 1832 in memory of the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater. The dedication at the foot of the tower reads, "In honour of Francis, 3rd Duke of Bridgewater, father of inland navigation." Francis had died in 1803, leaving the Ashridge estate and the ruins of the family seat of Ashridge House to his successor, his first cousin, the 7th Earl of Bridgewater. The monument is currently in the care of the National Trust and is normally open to the public between April and October. Please do check the National Trust website before travelling. The monument has 172 steps to the top. There are beautiful views of Ashridge and the Chilterns countryside. On a clear day, it's even said that you can see Canary Wharf in London over 30 miles away.
That was Trent Station.
Oh, there.
Did you get my gloves out as well? So that's Tring Station Bridge, which, as I said, was 26 minutes walk that way. And then there's another one, another bridge further down here, it's 26 to
Serenity went past us yesterday.
Who's who goes then? Hudson Cruises. Different name. Got a branch tank. This looks like it's on this with a big wave coming in with a float. Let's see. A real waterline, isn't it? It's just a. It's not a work boat.
Might have been old boat though. Old.
There's quite a different depth in it.
Hello.
Just holding back so that I didn't have to. Didn't have to meet that level up the tree. 12 o'clock is when we left.
When did you switch it off the first time?
11:15 when we put it on at 10 o'clock. You said. So I think about then I suppose. Yeah.
On the right here, where these modern warehouses of a vitamin and herb distributor are now located, this was Newground Wharf. This wharf was one of many buffer depots that were located at strategic sites around the UK built for the Ministry of Food. The buffer depots were usually built beside a canal or railway to store emergency stocks of food for distribution during World War II, a role that continued up until the 1950s when rationing was eventually phased out. Canal boats worked to the depot carrying such commodities as imported flour and maize.
So you made use of. I mean, that was
Space.
tight. Oh, you must be able to lay the rails down or something. Instead of ACDC, it's
Where's
AC.
the maize?
Instead of ACDC. Maize is your what, sorry?
No, there's plenty of room this side. You've got to have some room that side as well.
Is it doing solar panels? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 136. Just check, is that the road?
Yeah.
136, that's the Old Creek Road. So you can get to it from this side all the way around. I suppose there's no sense there.
We are approaching Cow Roast. Yes, that is a real place and not a made-up one. Cow Roast is said to be a corruption of the name Cow Rest, indicating a place where there were pens and grazing for resting cattle en route to market. The hamlet of Cow Roast lies on an ancient drovers route which passes through the Chiltern Hills and on towards London.
Cow Roast was also a Romano-British settlement close to Akeman Street. Akeman Street is a Roman road in southern England linking the modern counties of Hertfordshire and Gloucestershire. It linked Watling Street and the Fosse Way.
Cow Roast Marina, here on the left, is owned and operated by Aquavista, who now have 24 inland marinas across the UK.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they've got smooth windows around.
There's lots of
Boat-
people
some
around
boat coming
now.
up.
And I think that smaller boat is waiting to go through. I don't know about the bigger boat, so that looks all blocked up.
Oh, you mean this one there?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you? I wasn't sure if anyone else was. Oh, okay, see it. Right,
Right.
thank you. I didn't see that one.
I thought it was coming out. Right, look, slower and see. Okay, you need a little bit more space this side. You need a little bit more this side. No, you're gonna go into it. You can't. Mark, you're gonna go into it. You need to push in.
When you say I'm going to go into it, what do you mean
You're
by
gonna
going
go into
it?
the wall.
Right,
You're gonna go
thank you.
into it. So you need more space this side. Is what you said. Right. You keep at that. You keep dead level. Just keep dead level. We're good. Just keep it to the straight.
Oh, bugger. I would normally be dancing around the back deck, checking from side to side to see if I'd properly cleared both sides of the boat as I enter a lock. I've got a very sore foot, but that was totally my fault.
Oh no, it's alright, don't worry. I did like. That's why I don't drive. I say, I'll give it up, stand up.
We're going to end this one here. Join us next time as we exit Cow Roast Lock and continue our journey downhill to the inland port of Berkhamsted. Until next time, bye.